Morning, Alexander. How you doing today, Chief? Morning, Tivo. Welcome in, guys. Morning, Winter Dash. How you doing today, Chief? Welcome in, Rufus. Good day to you, dude. Bye. Good morning to you. Welcome in, guys. We're starting up shortly. Hope everyone is well. All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Michael the TheDarkLaw, and welcome to another episode of The Darkness. Here on Twitch. It is Tuesday, 26th April 22. We have 5 days to go to complete the challenge. Well, 4 days including today, I suppose. Or 5 days including today, however you want to say it. But welcome in, guys. Hope you're doing well. There's been a patch, however, the patch notes are fucking cryptic, like. They're so weird. It's like, a lot of stuff they're saying is being fixed, people are reporting is still broken. It's like... Interesting, but hope everyone's well. I'm gonna quickly just bust this open to this screen so you can see what I'm looking at just now. So it's like, there should no longer be a replace me sphere located on pad 9 and 10 on each strut in Port Olisar. Yet somebody has confirmed that it is, you know? So here we go. This guy, I think, has tallied up. New in this patch, assets are shaking, causing visual discomfort. This build contains further stream fixes that may help some players. Oh no, it's just memes. Stuff like that. Hey Graphic, PTU is major server delay, mate. Morning, by the way, in chat. No, is it that bad, is it? Fuck's sake. Oh well, short stream. If it's an absolute fucking shit show. I'll play someone else. Interesting. It's almost like they're throwing out a patch for just the sake of a patch. Like, nothing major that really requires to be fixed is fixed yet, so not sure where they want to go. This, obviously the major one here, assets are shaking, causing visual discomfort. That's a big one, right? That needs to be addressed. Equipment loadout stuck. That's another one. That is a big one for the game. Let's see, logging back into the ship now works. Fixed an issue underwater. Cool. AI pilot should no longer ignoring crash into obstacles. Alright. Requesting boosts. Requesting boost when it can't be turned on no longer starts the regen cooldown. Ooh. Alright, okay. Yeah, like, the big ones are still there. Oof. Right, we'll have to see it for ourselves. We'll have to go in. Oh. Well, this might be a good start. Oh, now you're working. Are you sleepy? A sleepy launcher? A sleepy launcher. Or a sleepy PC. Good day from Germany. Welcome in, guys. I still had the shimmer. Yeah, they've not fixed the shimmers, so it's kind of like, kind of felt they copied the patch notes from before and just didn't change anything. I know. Very interesting. Well, I'm definitely not playing live because live will annoy me purely because all the boost afterburner changes are different. Which can make it really, really annoying going back to. So we'll have a quick stream, I guess, which is annoying. I was kind of hoping that they would address some of these things, but yeah, I don't even think we'll go live this week, to be honest. I do not. I think it'll be into May before we see Free 17 live. There is no way that they can make this a live candidate, and if they do, then it just shows you how fucking stupid they can be at times. Right, let's have a look. I mean, the Toby stuff is open. Tactical Rosa, yep, that is correct. However, it's only !April. You don't have to copy the giveaways with CIG from the title, just to let you know that. It's only !April to check out the giveaway stuff. Yes, I want you to copy. I want you to copy my old title. Awesome stuff. Gonna go welcome in, Chief. How you doing today? Yeah, definitely a bit of a bummer with the patch. Interesting. This is no, it's fine. You forgot day 26. Yeah, exactly. The code won't work now without the full thing. Yeah, doing well. Come. We're going in for the patch for the first time, so we'll see what it's like. Obviously, there's not really many fixes. I'm interested to see what they're talking about with this one here. Oh my god, look at that streaming tech. Ew. That's not good. Yeah, if I do... Sorry, I need this again. I don't know why I closed it. So, they say here... What's this one? Requesting boost when it can't be turned on no longer starts the regen cooldown. Interesting. Also, one thing I wanted to get rid of on my keybinds is this on the joystick. Which means that it's not... Means it's not that. And that means it's bound here. There, yeah. That should stop the docking stuff. Hey, Miss L. How you doing? Good day, TDL in chat. At least today I can watch your stream live. I don't think I'll be on for very long at this rate, Miss L. Because, yeah, P2's not really had much love. Wow. Okay. That was very, very slow. What? shit! Oh my god! Yes, this is a live candidate, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap! I'm interested to see how fast this works then. Wow, what have they done to make this so slow? Trolley. I don't even know which is my room because... Alright, so lying down is fast. How fast does it work though? Oh my god, lying down is fast, but holy shit at how slow it is to activate. Anytime now, bed. The door hasn't even fucking closed yet. The door's not even closed. Holy shit, man. What is going on? Hey Ash, how you doing, Chief? Way! Holy fucking hell, man. Well, I'm so glad I'm not in a rush to play this video game. Wow, it's not even healing water or anything. Or health. Don't worry, it'll kick in a second. Push it to live, boys. There we go, there we go. Now I'm recovering. Alright, well. I was wondering why there was not many people streaming this morning. I was like, alright. That looks like that's gonna be a difficult day. I understand it's PG, but seriously, does nobody actually test anything? I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna get involved in it, to be honest. Like, we have no idea what's happening at CIG with this patch. It just seems like... Oh shit. I'm stuck. Oh fucking hell. What is going on? Why do I keep teleportation jitsu back here? Oh my god. Shit. Fuck's sake. Let me have this mad hole. I'm away. It's almost like they put time dilation in from EVE Online to make the game more smoother.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval.
Yeah, as soon as you need anything from the server, it's fucked. Oh my god. I worry about this. Oh, that's not bad actually.
Thank you.
That's fast. How come this is fast?
Please visit us again.
Yeah, obviously everything's a lot slower right now. I can understand why the screen on the console has an interfacing effect, but why did the stand also have it? What do you mean stand, Chris? The thing is, like, the biggest problem that people need to realize is, Mr. Tuvo, is they've added in new technology for streaming to do the foundations of server meshing, right? So we always knew that the moment they started to add this tech in, the game would go to shit. Because it basically is to make it where this game has more people on it, more network, all that jazz. It's always going to get worse before it gets better when they start adding in new technology like that. That was supposed to be one of the fixes with the consoles. But overall, how is this patch? Apart from like 3 major things just now, Steve, it's one of the best patches I've seen in 2 years' time, or for the past 2 years. One, they've added in, like I've been describing, the new streaming tech that is the foundation stuff for server meshing, sharding, all that jazz. Which we knew the moment that they started to add any of that technology, it was going to shit on the game. That's got a bit of a problem. There's a bit of a problem where items get locked up on you, where you go into this grey mode where you can't be interactive when you do this. You see how we've got a blue outline? Or if I put a chest on, for example, you can see how it's got a blue outline. This allows you to interact when it's blue. However, if you go grey, you can't be interacted in this window. That's the second one. And the third one is there's this really nice kind of like hyper, you see it there? See the glitching? So a lot of graphics right now are doing this shit. Like they're just unstable basically. So they're the 3 major blockers right now in my opinion on the patch notes that obviously need to be addressed, which is the assets are shaking, which is crazy, and then the equipment loadout stuck on grey. Then obviously the other one is the server tech, but that's what's been added in anyway, and it just requires a lot more fine-tuning, and most likely you're not going to see it perfect until well past live like 3.18, because as I explained, this is foundational tech added into the game for future Star Citizen to make it better. And if anyone has been here longer than me, which to be honest is kind of impossible because I'm pretty sure I'm ahead of Senalaya on backing the game, and he's pretty close. I've seen all the patches, all the tech, all that kind of stuff. And to be honest, this isn't the worst it's ever been, you know? When they've added in new things. When they moved from 2.6.3 to 3.0, there was a lot more things that caused so many more issues and stuff. So, jumpy shaders, yes, annoying, it can be addressed. The slow server stuff, again, that just requires somebody to tweak. We're only on Tuesday so far, you know? We have technically 3 more patches before the weekend, or 4 more if we're lucky. And then obviously the grey item, it could just be where it's ready to go for Thursday's patch, for example. And that sorts that issue out. And all the other things can sort of be tweaked and stuff like that. So yeah. Finally, my streamer, I was about to fall asleep here, for fuck's sake. Welcome in, Beshcam. How you doing to the chief? So again, slow, this is slow, the doors are slow. It just needs a little tweak, that's all. It's not a big deal, really. And people freaking out about things on PTU, it's just like, there's other things more important to care about right now than you getting your Star Citizen fix for live or whatever. I personally think they should get rid of live and it should always be PTU. That's my opinion. I think they should get rid of the live servers and it's always PTU, where it's all about testing the game, not fucking playing the game, you know? That's just my opinion on it. Because I think sometimes people play this game far too religiously, like it's a full release game, and you shouldn't. Buff my Hornet? No. I don't think you'll see the Hornet buffed until new flight model and all that jazz, so you got a good like couple of years to wait on that one. Now, normally, if I was in this sort of situation, I'd be calling ATC to get the door open just now, but I'm curious to see what is actually client side, because we don't often get to see. A lot of people will be complaining about this right now, but I'm actually enjoying the slowness, because it actually lets me see what is client side and what is server side. Which is really cool to think that this is actually server side. Because to me, I thought that would be just client side. Getting into the ship. Which is very interesting. Alright. Boot up. What do we get? So again, you can see where I'm client side right now, and the ship is server side. Which is really cool, actually. So I have the ability to do shit, but it won't work because we're waiting for the server to catch up. Then, booting the ship is actually server look like client side, or maybe it just had a huge delay. Let's see about this then. So this should technically be client side. Yeah. This is client side. This is why it doesn't persist and pisses everyone off. Because this is still client side. That's why you always have to do it. There's no persistent in it. Now if we call ATC, our shields are down, which is interesting, so we're not even regenning shields. Now we are. So that looks like it's really, that could be client side. However, call ATC worked really fast. I pressed call ATC and it worked. Which is very interesting. Because you would think that was server side. Or maybe the streaming tech doesn't... It is only affecting things that stream in. And then we go with the glitches. Landing gear is working instantly. So this... Weapons are working fine. So I think it's not servers, it's anything that's connected to the streaming system that is slow. So which means that the doors moving and closing are streaming. Getting into your cockpit is streaming, the canopy closing is streaming, but the ATC doors are not streaming because they worked instantly. Warping is not streaming. Getting into your bed to recover HP is streaming. To go here just now. I think Pedroca FPS locations example 1 to 2 seconds are on server, then interaction is server processed. Well, there's a lot of things that I thought would be server processed, but they're not. They're moving really fast, which means that they are either client or they're not connected to whatever's making doors open and close really slowly and stuff. It's got to use server-side graphic or you'll have cheating for days, dude. It's got to be pretty much, no joke, all your oh, this is... I can't move. Now I can. That's interesting. The warp out requires streaming tech to give you the information. It needs to be all pretty much server side, dude, or you'll have massive cheaters in the game changing XML files and stuff like that. So all your controls that you get here, if I bring it up, for example, see all this shit under user? By the time this game comes out, I would imagine a lot of this is going to actually be server-sided or cloud-sided to manage it, because XML files and CFGs and stuff like that can be used to create cheats. And obviously the last thing we want in this game is a lot of cheats, so we will see where down the rabbit hole they go. Raytheon 2, welcome in. Maybe a couple of different pipeline processes that some are faster than others, who knows, like.
Raiders detected. Welcome and enjoy your stay.
Let me quickly take follower off mode off, guys. Zell, welcome in. Thank you so much for that raid. How are you doing today? Jace, welcome in. Dustin, good day. How you doing? How was your stream? I could imagine if you're on PTU, you're just... well, you've had more experience of what I'm having to find out today, which is... yes, this is very, very interesting. I wonder... okay, let me press the door. Right, so that... yeah, look. Right, so I've pressed the button to open the cockpit. And that is connected to the streaming stuff. So yeah, welcome in, guys. I'm doing very well, apart from... look how delayed that is. Right, so now I'm going to press the button to close it. I've pressed the button to close it. I'm gonna move the mouse around so we get to see a little bit more of the view. So I've pressed it. And this is actually connected to something to do with streaming. Because it's so delayed. Look at it. That's fucking bonkers, man. So head tracking is not. Landing gear is not connected to streaming. But why would the cockpit be... why would the door be connected to it? That's so bizarre. I would have never thought the cockpit door would be connected to whatever's causing the slowness. That server, it's not server problems. It's like, it's nothing to do with server. There's a lot of stuff with the server tech that's actually working, like you can warp instantly. That is client to server. The fact that I can fire my guns, instantly move to regen, here. Oh, now it's fucked. Or have we 30k'd? We may have 30k'd. No, now it's delayed. So it's bubbling. Because when we first did it outside Grimhex, there was no issues. I wonder, because if I open the cockpit, did that cause this bubble where I can't move things around? Yeah, I can't even change power at this stage now. Server's not good? I think this person's gonna find out that all servers are not good. Right, so that moved it there. Now if I do this, afterburner, that's regenning. Ooh, yeah, so this is actually gone to shit. It was working a minute ago, so yeah, the servers are bubbling. The data just isn't going through. Now, see, look at that. Look. Now it's doing it instantly. So I can do this. Then it's gonna instant regen. Yeah, now it's not having issues. So it's like you're going through like a bubble basically, where it just lags you down, nothing happens. So yeah, a little bit of fine tuning needs to be done, I think, on this one. Toasty Roaster, welcome in. Zelran as well. Good day, everyone. Rooker. Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. If I had to guess, some player inputs are sent to the server at lower priority, and the server handling those are chugging. Yeah, exactly. I think what's happening is server, or the streaming asset stuff, the new streaming tech that they've added in, is literally chugging up a server's information, where sometimes to prioritize like movement and regen is fine, and then at other times it gets really, really slow. And I really don't know if I should buy or not. I live in Italy and my friends in South America. I didn't find any info on if I can cross-region play. You can cross-region play, yeah. Does the game have servers in EU? Yes, it has servers in EU, Australia, and North America. You can play on any of them, but obviously if you're from Italy and you go into an American server, obviously your ping is going to be a lot higher, which necessarily doesn't mean too much in space combat, but in FPS shooting that means a huge deal. So if you've got like a 200 ping versus somebody that's got another one, or like a much lower, obviously the advantage is going in. We're going back into follower only mode, guys. That's the kind of setup that we have in this channel. I appreciate the raid. I take it off for raids, but obviously following the channel not only allows you to get involved in the giveaway, !April, but obviously helps the numbers on the channel. So I appreciate all the follows coming in, guys, to continue on. So what about the persistent world mode? I did check online. I like the idea of bounty hunting. So persistent isn't really in right now, Andes. It is to a certain degree, but very much right now is we're on 50 player dedicated servers. And because of that, obviously in time it will be more and more and more people, and eventually we will get a proper server meshing tech in, which means you could have like 10,000 people on one server, and you only see who's around you or taking the information of who's around you at that time. If you ever played like a game like EVE Online or something like that, you would understand that one. You can cross-play region for now. Progress will move. There's a mention. Yeah, exactly. I was going to come to that one, Chris. Basically, what would happen in the future when this game is out, Andes, is if you are playing on the EU region, and this is when it goes into server sharding kind of tech. If you were to play on EU, what you do on EU stays on EU. But then you can go and play on NA, but you're going to basically have to do it all over again on NA. That's what will happen in the future. And eventually down the line, they might have the ability to pull an EVE Online where everything is shared into one system. But very much, you can play with Americans, but if you play on an American server in the future, it doesn't happen just now, but in the future, what you do on America stays on America. What you do on EU stays on EU. So yeah, but right now, oh I see, so what Chris says is it kind of sucks, especially about the ships you get. Well, again, if you go and play any traditional MMO, Andes, apart from EVE Online, you go and play on Europe, you have all your stuff on Europe. You go and play on America, you have all your stuff on America, you know what I mean? You don't pull it from different games, you know, and this is an MMO at the end of the day, where the databases to push them all together would be an insane amount. It works on EVE Online because it's very, very small, but we're talking about individual things is just nuts, yeah. Yeah, again, Albion and EVE can do it because their database filing is very, very small in comparison. Like, you know, it's still going to be gigabytes of data, but Star Citizen, if you think about it, is going to be tens to thousands of terabytes of data, and that's a lot to allow movement between servers, you know. Right now it's easy because we don't have persistence. If you have persistence in the game, where basically if I log off in the desert somewhere here, I will always spawn back in that location, unless I move, that requires the server to save a lot of information, especially in a game like this, which is like a simulator and stuff. Well, basically simulator. Is rather than rule, yeah. The problem with both EVE and Albion is ping, though. The one server... Yes, exactly. but I can live with that. I assume you can share items with friends and so. Now you can in the future. We're actually going to be able to get this in free 18, hopefully. So right now, I can own a spaceship, and I could have you, Andes, and all your friends on that spaceship. You can then access everything to do with the spaceship, even though you don't own it. You can place all your personal weapons and cargo in my ship, but I can't see it just yet. I can then fly you to another location, and you can take all your stuff off my ship and put it into a hangar of your own, and I still can't see it. In Free 18, they're bringing in physicalized cargo, which means that if you put something in my ship, I will see it, I can pick it up, I can interact with it, I could technically steal it. That's the theory behind it. But we're not going to get that till the next 3 months from now, in the Q2 patch. But you have right now the ability to put all your stuff on somebody's ship. It just means that other people on the ship can't see it and stuff like that. So, if you wanted to do it, the way it is, say for example we went looting together, and you found a gun, you can actually put the gun on the ground and I can pick it up and it becomes mine, okay? So you can actually place it on the ground and do it that way.
Twitch Prime sub received.
Hammer, thank you very much for the Prime. Hope I said
Bravo.
the name right. Thank you so much, that's very kind of you. Vibes in chat, please, guys. So yeah, you can place it on the ground and you can do drop exchange. Now, there's no way for you to like hold your hands out and do it. Now, we do have other things in the game where I won't be able to show you from here, but I'll try and... Oh no, NetNax is also very slow. Okay, so there's a with the current patch on the test server right now, everything is really slow to interact with. It's going to take me like 5 minutes to try and show you this one. So the idea would be this. We can buy boxes that we can hold with our characters. You can actually hold them. Welcome in, Chief. Now, if you had a gun, you can put the gun in the box, pick up the box, and place it in my ship. That is then physicalized to the grid of the ship, and we have this in the game right now, where then your friend can come along into that ship and open up the box and take the gun out. It's only when you store the items into the ship's cargo area, it's virtual, it's hidden away because we don't have physicalized cargo just yet. We do to a certain degree, but you know what I mean, by placing boxes it becomes a shareable thing. So there's virtual and there's physical right now, and physical is you have to actually place the entity down and you get it. In the next patch in the future, everything won't be virtual, it will be connected to the ship. But it allows you to basically put all these weapons in the box, hand the box to your friend, and they go, oh, thank you very much for the present. They put that in their hangar and stuff, and they've got access to it. So you can still buy people things. It just requires a little bit of work and time to just be, instead of like open up a trade window and drag and stuff like we're used to in other games. I hope it gets to the stage where you can just open a trade window and be like, look here, accept the contract, and it just fucking goes to your room or something like that. But I can easily go bounty hunting, do missions with a friend. Exactly, no issues. No issues. I mean, obviously this is a developing game, so there will be bugs. There could be times the servers crash. You know what I'm saying? You have those potentials. But you can also go for, like, there's some days where I've done stuff with people in the past, and we've done like 9 hours straight with 0 issues, you know? It just depends on the day, really. But there's also a free, yeah, like Chris says, there's a free fly coming up in the end of May, possibly June, where you'll be able to fly around in every ship that's available in game for free. You'll be able to do it for 7 days, and then you'll be able to pick up a discount, stuff like that. So yeah. If I loot a gun, drop it, and you pick it up, it will still show up as red in Knitnax. I have no idea, Charus. I don't really care too much about those things just yet, because again, we don't have full persistence and stuff. We've got a little bit of persistence, but we don't have the full thing that requires the big chunky databases just yet. That's why a lot of things like MFDs, when you get out of a ship these will all reset back to default because they're not actually persisting, they're client side. Landing gear just isn't important and would cause a big desync. Probably. Yeah. And what about the star packs? What's the best advice you can give me? Let's assume 2 scenarios. I'm on a budget and the other I can spend as much as I want. Right, well, here's the way I try to explain doing starter packs, Andes. Is Star Citizen has this amazing thing called melting your package, or melting something that you purchase, which doesn't give you your money back into like PayPal or your bank account, but it does allow you to have store credit. Now, you can do this after 24 hours of purchasing something, and then you can buy it with that credit again. So what I suggest is you buy an Aurora starter pack, and for 24 hours you experience the game on $45 worth of starter pack. Now, if you don't like the Aurora and you think, oh, you know what, I'm going to have a shot of the Mustang, you then after 24 hours melt that pack and buy the Mustang, which is another starter ship at the same price. You don't have to put any more money into it, but it's a different way of flying a different type of ship. If you don't like that, you can melt it and go back to the Aurora after 24 hours of that time. So 40 hours into your playtime, you have that ability to try out 2 different ships with only purchasing 1. Now here goes down the funny line. We also have the ability to take your original package, spend a little bit more money and upgrade it without having to buy or rebuy a whole ship. You can actually upgrade. The problem is the moment that you upgrade, the only way to downgrade is to melt everything. Bit of a pain at times, but it's what people do. So you can then take your main package, upgrade it to 100i, which again experiences differently, and if you want to go back to that kind of stuff, you can melt it down, or after that you can melt it to it's instant, but there is a 24-hour lock period. So if you purchase a starter pack, you cannot melt it for 24 hours. Then, after 24 hours, you can melt it and use that credit to buy something else. I can actually show you this. I will quickly show you somehow without doing too many credit details. I'm just going to basically show the website and the mechanic for you, because it can be a little bit daunting at times. So let's say, well, again, I don't want to show you guys too much private stuff. Let's see what we have here that I could potentially melt. Yeah, this will do. So this is, for example, the process. I can go to, say, this package here, right? Let me just deal with that, and you can click it down here and you do exchange. Now if I press exchange, basically it'll say to me I'm going to get, because this is how much the pack is worth, $220 in store credit, yada yada yada, put your password in and it melts it down 24 hours. Then obviously, like I said, with the ability to upgrade, you can then go to something like ship upgrades on the website, where for example it'll be like, right, well, guess what, DarkLaw, you've got a cargo, let's upgrade it to a Mustang Beta. This is how much it's going to cost you to upgrade to from this ship to this ship. That's the expense you have to pay in exchange, okay? You would then add that to cart. Now I'm going to add it to cart. I'm going to blur out just slightly, because again, I don't want to show you guys my fucking address details, but I'm going to try and get it to the point where you don't see that. Okay, right, so we got there. Yes, this should be good. So if I press here, you're not going to see anything that I don't give a shit about. So here, you would then have it where you've got the ability to upgrade Andes, right? This is the package you were going to buy with the VAT, if you have VAT. That's how much it's going to cost you. If you had store credit, you then press this button here beside store credit before you press continue, and this will make it where this wouldn't be any extra cost. You'd be using the store credit that you own after melting down and stuff like that. So again, if you spend real money, it's locked into the game because you are backing the game. There is like a refund system to a certain degree, but you have only a few days to kind of like dispute it. But the idea is if you melt your package, it becomes store credit. It can't go back to PayPal, it can't go back to your credit card, but it can be used to push you on down the rabbit hole that is Star Citizen. Okay? Confirm. And again, there's all the ability to upgrade and stuff. Good morning, Ondo. How you doing, Chief? Down here. So I can test all the stuff. Well, you can test all these starter packs to a certain degree, but obviously you got to remember that to go further down the rabbit hole, you have to spend more money. Now we have the packages here that I talk about, which is, this is the Aurora starter package at $43, £43 or whatever it is, and this is the Mustang one at the same price. You can buy this Aurora MR starter pack, and 24 hours later, you can melt it and try out this ship, okay? Right? Without having to spend any more than the original package. However, if you wanted to go down and get this ship, you would have to use your store credit and then add in, obviously, the £10 extra kind of situation, or £20 extra to upgrade to 100i. Then, obviously, you can go down the rabbit hole even more and upgrade to like a Titan. Now the Avenger Titan starter pack here at £67.20, obviously if you're in the UK, this is hands down the best ship in the game to start off with, in my opinion. Because it allows you to bedlog, it allows you to do cargo, it has an ejection system, it has the ability to store weapons, it has the ability to carry people, it has really good combat systems, great visibility, and it's quite tanky. Is it the perfect ship? No. It just does a lot of things at the beginning very well, and that's it. Is the 100... Again, it depends on the person, Bonus Can, you know what I mean? This is the one I would always recommend to people spending. I wouldn't even do the Aurora, I wouldn't even do the Mustang. If I had the funds, I would go straight to this and have an enjoyable experience. But as Andy's question was, and we're going back to, a starter pack, what's the best advice you can give me? Let's assume two scenarios. I'm on budget, which would be just going for the basic money, or I have unlimited funds. So I'm trying to do it from the I'm on a budget, because I could just say, look, fuck it. There's a pack for $45,000 if you have unlimited funds. Just get Legatus. That's so much easier. That'll give you every ship in the game. You know, I'll show you it right now because I've got access to it. There you go, $38,000. You know, you have to spend $1,000 first to actually be able to see it. But if you want all the ships in the game, including some of the rare stuff you can't get again, $38,000 if you're unlimited. We can go that nuts if we so wish. But obviously, we're not going to go that nuts, are we, chat? Also, be careful with melting, rebind. You have to... Again, the whole melting process is very interesting. Now, Andy, I am going to say to you with this is, if you were to get a starter pack, you can then play the game and basically do missions together with your friends and generate the income to buy other bigger ships in-game right now. You don't ever need to apologize about asking questions about Star Citizen. We literally have the tag AMA in the title on Twitch, Andy. Ask away. This is to help you not burn money for no reason. And lets you enjoy Star Citizen. Plus, if you don't have an account today, you can use !SCREF, one word. Use my referral code. It gives you fuck all, but one day maybe if I get 1,000 or something referrals, I'll get a free capital ship. So there we go. There's my plug on that one. Also be careful with melting, rebind. Sorry, I've read for that one. Again, there's people are helping you out in chat with it. But I would always say that you just buy an Avenger Titan and just literally, what would be the word? just play the game and buy ships in game. They do sometimes melt it down or wipe accounts to test out other things, but hey, again, like I said, it's alpha, it's developing. You've got to expect that it isn't always going to be ready to go, basically. Is it required to have a joystick to enjoy the game properly? Right, so this is the thing that I always say to people, Andes. Some of the best PvPers in this game are keyboard and mouse. Because right now, combat in this game is very much like FPS shooting, where precision aiming over mouse control is better than joysticks. However, there are certain flight systems in this game, aka low flying, control flying, all these things, that will be better with joysticks depending on what you enjoy. I'm obviously dual joysticks and pedals, so there's my dual joysticks, left and right, that do different things. And then obviously I don't have a camera for pedals. Well, I do, but it's not going to show you that detail. And that does other flight controls. Now, you can play this game with mouse and keyboard all the way through. Again, it just depends on what you like, what the peripherals you're looking for, all that jazz. Shoes, socks off, of course. No, I'm always shoes on. Like, I just prefer shoes. I actually want to get like proper racing shoes for using the pedals, but yeah. And then again, just depends on your budget, your financial status, where you want to go with it, all that jazz. You convinced me I'm going to try the game, and then now I can get pretty much from the start low to high. Yeah, get the best out of your money, yeah. Just don't go too crazy. I know it's quite easy to be like, oh, dump $200 into the game. Like, I can't say to people don't do it because I've done it. But obviously I've got my hours out of the game for a certain amount of money spent, kind of jazz, so yeah. If you have FOMO? What do you mean, bonus can? Yeah. Exactly. I think if you understand that this game is in development, it's not a full flushed out game. You know? Fear of missing out? Alright, interesting. Yeah, just remember that you're always going to have bugs. We have a lot of bugs on the test server just now, a lot of bugs on the live server. This game is never going to be fully optimized just now, or perfectly balanced. There's going to be rage moments. Just get ready to experience that, because again, you're basically backing a developing game. You're not buying a full release game just yet, anyway. In the future, you would. In the future, you would. Alright. Let's get into a little bit of flying. Yes. Yes, I think I will start with this and do this. Yeah, this is where I'm going to go with it. Oof. Alright. Oh. I seem to be targeted by another facility that I've just crossed. Alright, let's see how much the servers will affect. By the way, Ondo, if you're there, dude, there's something I would like to test with you and Salty for formation flying, which I think would actually be a lot better than what we have been doing, because I don't think decoupling is the best way to do it. I actually have another idea to make it work, but it requires very, very fine tuning of SEM speed. Pledge store wording and sales are carefully worded. You can still get refunds. Yeah, it's I think it's 14 days you can get a refund. Something like that. Feels really slow. We're traveling at 700 and it just feels really slow. Nearly 800. I don't know if I've got all settings on. Let me just quickly do a check. Graphics. Yeah, we have everything on. Why does it feel really slow? I wonder if they've changed any visuals.
Twitch Prime sub received. Generous and clever.
Andy, thank you very much for the Prime, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that, my man. Yeah, this seems to be a little bit faster now. Why was, when we're doing literally 3 times the speed, did it feel so slow? Last over this way and just double check. Thank you, dude. Again, feel free to always ask questions in this channel. I might not be able to respond straight away, as I'm very much somebody who concentrates on game over chat at times. But there's a lot of cool people in this community that are always willing to help out folk. Make sure no mistakes are done. Headwind? I don't know, like, again, we're pushing pretty decent speed and it just feels slow. Or my eyes are super sensitive today. Yeah, I think it might just be my eyes, because I see everything a lot more clear. And I don't know if it's the patch. Yeah, like I'm driving 600 and I can already, like... Bring it down in speed and see what happens. Actually feels really smooth. Even though we got like server issues, controls feel. I wonder if I'm synced though, like if somebody saw it this way. Ooh, white rocks. No. Bail out. Bail out. Nasty, nasty white rocks. I hate that area so much. Yeah, it feels really good actually. Surprisingly. It's sharper? Yeah, it could be sharper actually. It could be. There's a cool customized page now in the hangar on the website. Is there? Need to check that. That. We're carving too hard. little low there. Yeah, this is smooth as fuck, like. Yeah, this is really, really good. Really good, actually. Very responsive. That's why high FPS is good for reaction time? Yeah. I know, like, I always wonder what I will ever be able to achieve if I have more than 50, 60 FPS in this game. Like, imagine if I had 110 or something, 120. It'd be so sick, man. With no stutters as well. Like, say even if it held at like 80 FPS the whole time, it would be so good. But this thing is really kicking speed, like. Have they changed the arrow? Just short of fucking 100 on a tank, like, not even rolling at max speed. Silky landing, as I was talking about. How to fly silky smooth in couple without going into decouple. All it is lower the rev on your engines down. Then you also get that silky smooth. Woo! Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? Silky smooth, half thrust. Shame about the shadery stuff. How do you lower the revs? It's here. I'll do it on keyboard just to show you, because I have it bound to my pedals, but you would be under flight movement, and you're basically, this is where your speed limiter is for SEM locking. I have acceleration here. So basically, it's right out mouse wheel, and what I'm doing is, this is SEM locking. So if we see here, you can see how I'm moving the SEM box up. Let me just zoom in so it's easier for you guys to see. So you can see that I'm moving the SEM around, or the SEM lock, and I can reset it, I can lock it, disengage it, lock it, disengage it, lock it, disengage it. I am doing this. This is your accelerator. So on my pedals you can see that now I'm falling out the sky because I've literally put my engines down to 1. And it naturally falls out the sky, and if I bring it back up to 100, now that is at 100, it just leaves it at 90 for the ability to redline with Afterburner. But if I want to silky smooth, I can put it to like 20%, you can see there, and then it's just simply, I can't go very fast. You don't need to SEM lock, because again, I'll just scroll my SEM all the way up to the top so you can see. There's SEM locked in, unlocked, but it's at the top. But because I'm only revving the engines about 35% of their maximum thrust, you get that really silky, gentle... This is the best way to land, by the way. If you can't decouple land, learn how to do acceleration land. And then you can just get this amazing, precise movement. And again, I just use my left and right pedal to bring it up. So that's me at maximum thrust. Drop it into like a quarter. And then look at it just glide. Just enough to make her move really slowly. And I'm not decoupled. I'm just literally riding the accelerator just now. Obviously, if you put decouple in, it's going to be even more funky. But you may want to have a little bit more thrust to be able to do certain things, because you are going to be drifting away. It just gives you very, very precise movement when you're flying. And this is what we like to call being able to control one ship. Where I don't need to face forward, I don't need to use auto landing, I can navigate through rocks if I need to. Just very, very sharp movement. And again, I'm not using SEM locking. Just decoupled. And acceleration riding. So I can't over rev, but I do have the ability to move it if need be. It's so smooth, eh? So yeah, again, learning to control thruster movement or acceleration massively helps with flight, especially in atmosphere or coming into a land. Again, I'm decoupled, but we have full 100% movement, so it's quite sharp, you know? Sharp movement. If I actually lower the thrust down to like 10% landing gear, right? I'm gonna put couple on, so you can see there that I have couple engage. And we have like roughly about 5%. I'm gonna actually bump up to about 15% just now here. Just to go over the lip. That's my landing zone there. We got the landing gears down. I'm now gonna put it down to about 5%. And again, not in decouple, and we're just coming in for a very, very silky pop. And it's a great way to land without ever like damaging yourself or anything like that. And again, if you want to take off, you have the ability to do a light takeoff. Then we put it to 100% afterburner or 100% acceleration, and then you can get up into your speeds. So you don't necessarily, like, you've got different ways of doing it. Yes, you could be like, alright, you know, the easiest way for me to do it is I always put SEM at like low speed. We'll lock it, and that means now the ship is going to automatically lock down. You can see there. That's me locked in speed, and I'll put it up a little bit, where if I'm pushing forward, we're still in couple, and I'm going to raise it up. Let's maybe put it to like 45, 46, bring it down to 45. So now because of SEM locked, the little box there, I can't increase my speed past 45. And it just sometimes looks really janky, so if you put it into decouple, then you get the same sort of movement. I can't move 45, and I'm just sort of just gently gliding around. So you can do it different ways if you wish. Personally, for me, I don't really like locking SEM speed, and I don't like going into decouple all the time. I would rather just work with thruster acceleration and get that silky movement without having to do anything else. And it's just literally, I wish the thruster gauge actually had a percentage on it. Oh, why are you doing that? Let me look at there. I wish this had like a percentage here that actually showed you what your speed is at, instead of kind of like guessing, or at least 4 notches would be great, so you know that you're under 25% or above it, you know what I mean? Like, I would say that's probably like what, 15-20%, maybe even 30% of the meter, but that's definitely 0 or 1. We're pushing up now to maximum, so that would be 100 to stabilize the ship. But it does allow you to massively change movement on the fly to being a little bit more you know, loose, or if we go half tank, I can slow it down to get really fine movement, and then if I need to burn, full speed, full acceleration, off she goes. Because if you actually get down to, like, say 25%, this is what it looks like when you accelerate. You hear it? I'm after burning, but there's nothing. So I'm after burning right now at about 25. Let's turn up. You can actually hear the burners kicking up. And it actually does have a visual to it. So if I turn the engines down now, that's at 1. So it's at 0 there. And I bring it up slowly. Look at the burner actually basically put more fuel into it to make it work. And it's again, if I put it to 0 and then pulse afterburner, you just get a pulse. And then you get the full burn if you go up to 100%. It's really, really cool that CIG have actually added in these mechanics. Because again, for me, I'm not a big fan of locking SEM speeds down. Unless you're doing like team sort of stuff. But it's nice to be able to just quickly change the acceleration on the fly of what you want to do. And I would imagine down the line, there might be a use to it, where if we have controlled surfaces, you don't burn all your fuel kind of jazz. You can put it down to maybe half and conserve fuel in atmosphere. Who knows? They'll actually have it. Sorry, I got hiccups. Just make sure that when you're hovering, you keep it at 100%, because you'll fall out the sky if you put it to 0. I've been tuning speed limiter down for landing, but it was still harsh on the thrusters, so this will help. Yeah. So I think I've already read that one. Maybe did a stealth nerf? I doubt it, no. But it's really, really cool. Again, this needs to be more detailed, I feel, where you've got 0, 100, maybe some notches, or maybe make it where it's in this area, or down this area where you can see it a bit better. It's kind of tucked away, and I do feel it's a very, very important feature to use in the game. Especially if like pyro comes out and fuel's a little bit more difficult to get a hold of. Maybe you don't want to do like a full burn all the time. Maybe they bring in fuel tanks, that would be even sicker. Like, if they brought in fuel tanks instead of arming missiles. Like, I've always asked for this with CIG. I wish instead of having missiles underneath, I could have a fuel tank. A wee drop tank to actually allow me to stay out in the air more. Because again, missiles are not that good right now, but fuel is way more important, I feel. For the love and the retweet today, guys. Exclamation mark April if you want to get in our weekly giveaway. This is the final week of April. It's for a 400i LTI package, green skin. This is all thanks to CIG. They give me the swag to give to you guys, and then we will be taking a break from giveaways until we've got 4 more cooked up ready to go. Oh yeah. For me, the thing with Star Citizen is I know a lot of the stuff is faked, but I generally don't know any other game where I can have a fun flying experience. It might not be as fun as like playing Flight Simulator or something like that with more harsher controls, but I can fly around here, then I can go into space, and then I can go to another moon completely. I can meet up with people without having to create matches and stuff like that. That's the big thing with Star Citizen for me. And then if I want to get out the ship and be in somebody else's ship, I can do. And that will be why I always spend money on Star Citizen at times, is there's just no other game that allows me to have that in a video game. You know? Like like Battlefield, you're kind of like stuck to a chair kind of thing. PlanetSide's the exact same method. Elite Dangerous is, again, you're stuck. I don't know what FPSing as a group is like, if you just both appear underneath the ship or whatever. But Star Citizen truly offers something that no other game does, and that's the freedom to do whatever the fuck you want to a certain degree. And I'm not talking about, oh, I can just go and like kill people and do all that stuff. Of course you can do that. I'm talking about the freedom in the game where, right, I can be the pilot, or I can be the gunner, or I can just be sitting in a chair in the ship. Then we get out and we do some land vehicle stuff, and yeah, there's not a lot of things to do exactly with it, but I definitely feel that starting off a game with freedom is more important than having rails. I hate games that are on rails. Hey Philip, welcome in, Chief. It's why I'm always attracted to sandbox game types over anything else. And I'm never really like a single player storyline kind of person, because I'll play them if they've got a good story, but I don't want to be like, oh, this is what you've got to do, this is how you do it kind of jazz. When you've got to do it. I like the idea that I can just potter around just now and be like, oh, do you want to do some group flying? Yeah, totally. Meet up with me here and bring some sandwiches. Yeah, well again, that's where we come into, there's plenty of freedom in Star Citizen, but there's a lot of bugs and broken missions that do make it more difficult to do things, you know? That definitely becomes a bigger issue.
Landing gear deployed.
And the shaky stuff as well. There's no bugs, they're only features. Very true. Very true. My friends have been trying trading to earn some cash at the moment because of the mission bugs. The thing is though, if I remember correctly, like, trading doesn't pay very well just now. And I'm hoping that will change in free 18. So when we get the new cargo stuff, we'll hopefully see it in a better situation. Alright, let's see if the server janks here. If the server janks. Let's see if it locks up. So I'm moving my sticks around, let's see how fast it responds. Oh, alright. That is fast compared to the first time. I generally think it might be... It might just be, like, caching that's causing issues. But flying seems to be really, really smooth. It's really lovely. Yeah. Again, I think we'll definitely see them sort these issues out before live. The gun test. Yeah, it's working nicely now. Bit dodgy at the start. Let's do a cockpit test. This will be a good way of doing it. Right, so I'm pressing the button to open the cockpit. Yeah, okay, so the server isn't lagging right now. And I close it. Yeah, it's really rapid. So it's definitely like some sort of caching, or let's see how many people are actually on the server. Oh, that's probably why it's working. And why it feels so amazing to fly right now. There's only 4 people on the server. That's why it feels good. I was like, oh shit, this patch is amazing. It's not to do with the patch, it's because there's nobody on the server now. That's why everything is smooth as fuck. And it just shows you that we are massively held back by server limitation right now. Yeah, look at that. That's really smooth. Again, the glitching can be an issue, but... yeah, very smooth. Lovely stuff. I wish we had this all the time. Funny, when people talk about private servers, they're right in a way where if you had a private server, the game would feel flawless, but obviously that would defeat the purpose of Star Citizen. Look at that, so good. Yeah, if they can fix the glitches, they can fix the grey lockout, and they can fix whatever's causing the servers to stutter a bit, like the streaming stuff, then I would say 3.17, best patch. Best patch. It's lovely, like, when it's like this. Decouple. Need to upstripe. I'm in decouple, just cruising around. Let's see how fast this spawns then, and then we're gonna find another server and see what a full server is like. Because I can't really compare 3.17 if everything's working like it is right now. You know, look at it, it's just, will I get out of bed instantly? Out of bed instantly. Will the door open instantly? Door opens instantly. So yeah, it's very much, there is something to do with network that is causing all the issues, I think. I don't even think it's the streaming stuff. I think it is just generally there's an issue with network.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle.
Because again, when we're on a server that has nobody, it's just flawless. Works every time.
Claim has been sent. Thank you. Please visit us again.
And we go to here. Yeah, smooth, smooth, smooth. Right, let's go to menu. Let's see if we can find a different server, and then see how painful it is when it's when it's on a full one. But it's good. It's very good. Very good on an empty server. Let's try it here again. Ba-da-bum-bum. Here's where we have the issues. Yeah, it's a trace as well. Oof, right. We'll go to America and see if we can clear it then. Hey, Sargoth. Sargoth. I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome in. Alright, Rona. Take care. Ah, nice, nice. Thank you. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm doing well. Just testing out the new patch on PTU. But there seems to be quite a few server issues that are just really, really bad. Which makes it very difficult to test these things. We need inventory fixed and stuff. Yeah. Interesting. So this is taking longer, but we're in. And that's not my legs. Excuse me? Can I get the gun? So there's somebody just lying there in the bed. Interesting. Gotta love that shit. Alright. So the doors are working on this one. Let's see how many people we got. We got 43. Let's see how fast the lifts are. Fast. Right. Let's go back to EU. So it looks like certain servers are just hiccuping then. Which is really, really interesting. Or it might be just where you go to America to get it. One of those nights, eh? Exactly. Let's see if we can get back on EU. So basically what I'm trying to see is when... Ooh, that's a 30k. Yep, that's a 30k. I'm trying to see if it's just certain region of servers that are causing issues. I haven't played in years. My buddies are not ready to play till other features come in. I know a lot of people who are the same, where they won't play Star Citizen until it's more fleshed out, because they want to do more FPS stuff, and even with all the items that I've explained in 3.17, what it allows you to do, it's not enough for them to actually get involved. Right, let's see if we can get into EU. Right, so server loads. Game mode is created. Let's see if it does the loading or it crashes. As long as it doesn't do a trace straight away, we should be good. You could just be lucky with what server you get on. Like, it does look like EU has an issue though. No, doesn't look like it's loading at all. I'm trying to remember the patch that we had where you would always go to Australia because EU was just wrecked. And it kind of feels like this is the issue just now. Because that American server was a flawless load, and then the doors were all working even with 45 people. It could just be where EU is scuffed again. But this is dead. It's literally not doing anything. It's the hard thing with PTU is you want to get in and test things, but when you can't get in to do it, it makes it very difficult. Pre-release version. Alright, America. Let's try this. Rated. And it feels like a Lost Ark day to me. Saying that, sun is out. There's plenty of gardening to do. My next door neighbor has a rat, and it's decided to come visiting every day for some food. Hey, Ravier, how you doing, sir? Welcome in. You found a fix for your stick? Nice, nice. So yeah, gonna have to build. You're gonna get some bricks and lay them under some stones to stop this sneaky rat from coming in. Obviously, it's still gonna get in, but gotta make sure that it doesn't have easy access. Yeah, so it looks like American server is the way to go. Let's check out how many people we got. We got 19. We've got Corsair. Ooh, Atmo Esports in here. Interesting. A new server filling up as well. That means the lifts will work, which is good. You're doing good? Nice, Ravio. Yeah, this is working lovely. So it definitely is, I think, EU region is scuffed. Right now, anyway. So if you're gonna play PTU, I would say America, because it's working. And that doesn't look like it's working. Let me check out this video, Tuvo. Is that the fix? That's well, yeah. So these are the issues, right? So you telling me this is how you fix it? Fucking hell! What the fuck? Man, so simple. I wonder if Purple did this just to fucking sort it out. Have you fixed yours? The pins were too. Oh, you put the pins too deep. Ah, right. Well, it can't. Ah, right. Good to know. Good to know. So yeah, or you could just take an Allen key and unscrew them, Mr. Tuvo. Could you not? He answered this on Christmas Day. He must have got them for his Christmas present. In that state. That's funny, man.
The in-stock vehicle retrieval system.
And this is where I have to mute somebody in-game because they're playing copyright music. G fucking G. Right. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna test. No, 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 no. I don't want that. I want this. Alright, I'm gonna go with. Person's still there. Still playing probably? Yeah. Ah man, small PP stuff like. You could, but you need to disassemble the whole group to access them. Ah, right. Interesting. Interesting. Hanger free. I did enjoy flying this one around yesterday. Oh, that was fast. That was a fast hangar door. Holy shit. FPS as well. Fancy a little bit. Alright. Let's quickly do. We're gonna get crime stat here. Or what's this? Bounty hunt. Where is that gonna be? Ugh. Actually, fuck it. Let's do it. Got the ability to get over there. On Aberdeen. It's not even that fast. We'll do Hurston actually. And we'll cut it 100k out. Let's see this effectiveness. Ooh. How big is the tank on this little pup? I wonder if he actually killed the bulldogs, right? If we killed the bulldogs. 24. 29. And if we do full power to weapon? 34. Tasty. Tasty, tasty. Might be beneficial to actually strip off the 2 size ones, even though they do give quite a bit of extra damage. Just for more continuous fire. It's interesting you've got to do it that way, or you have to disable the, or disassemble the whole grip, Mr. Tuvo. I'm glad you got a fix for it without having to send it away. Gungalang, thank you very much for the follow, dude. Yeah, me too. I'm happy I don't have to go without, just as I got the extensions. Yeah. Really, really sick cockpit this ship has. I'm not sure the EMP going off right behind your ear is the best thing. It looks like it's only going to use like a quarter of the quantum tank as well, which means this thing's got quite a big tank. Actually, no, it's about nearly half the tank. I mean, it's still good, you can get to Hurston and back, I suppose, but yeah, Defender still much better at doing this kind of stuff. I need to fly the Defender again, especially with the size 2 shields, and see what it's actually like in combat. Because it is a good, it's a good ship. Fast warping, big quantum tank, carries people. I've not actually seen the internal. I'll do this after this and see. So Hurston is 600. We're gonna cancel the warp under 100,000 kilometers away. And that will allow us to instantly slingshot to the next location. Has to be under 100,000 or it will not work. Coming in there. Oh, we're actually getting interdicted. That's fucking great. Let's cut my warp there. Yeah, well, they just saved the trouble. Let's quickly do this way. Motherfuckers! Holy shit, that was fast. I was not expecting them to react like that. Fuck's sake, the NPCs are shit responsive on this server. Holy fuck. I looked at Galifier's fucking chat, and these motherfuckers are missling me right off the bat. I'm worried about size 2 shields filling, yeah, size 2 shields suck balls right now, Galifier. You know. Again, it's the problem with CIG is the fix something like desync, and then at the same time they do all the changes as well to shields and other weapons and all that jazz that didn't need to be done, you know what I mean? It's an ongoing thing with CIG sometimes where it's just like, ugh, why do this to me? Yeah, so it's all your fault, Galifier. Saying that though, that was pretty cool. I got interdicted by the NPCs. Roughly about where I wanted to go as well. X-Wing versus TIE Fighter nerds. The notation of front and rear faces, but they're gonna get buff. Yeah, I would imagine that the HP on size 2 is gonna go up massively. It's got to. Seems so stupid to not. How are you doing today, though, Galifir? How was your weekend, sir? Okay. We got a super cruise here. Do I have a gas leak? Seems like there's a gas leak. Pretty good weekend. Got to hear some live music and spend time with friends. Good. Sounds pleasant, man. How you finding 317? You ain't playing much of it? But yeah, they definitely have to buff size 2 shields. They are far too weak right now. And a lot of people are like, oh no, they're fine. It's like, no, they're not. They're really not fine. Again, there has to be a reason to use a Vanguard, a Cutlass. You can't just buff the HP. Sometimes you have to buff the shields. This is why, again, I think they should just remove shields and just make it where you buff the game around HP. That's it. Just make it where shields are just designed to deflect heat when entry or something like that, you know? But in the game, they don't do shit against weaponry fire. Or just make them where they're a flat buffer and not really like you're more staying into the fight with your HP than, you know what I mean? Or make it where HP is super low and just make it where all the defense is in the shield. I mean, where the fuck do you go with it, you know? Always feels really strange to me. It seems to me the bounty hunter certs and stuff don't actually register, so other than trying this out, I don't play. Yeah. I've been trying to test out like a few things like outposts and stuff like that I plan to do in live, because again, as I've been trying to say on the channel, Galifir, I find it very, very boring now to just go to a location, Grim Hex and stuff, and just shoot people for the sake of shooting it. It's dull gameplay. So the ability to actually go to an outpost and do some looting, Tarkov style, maybe do some bounties, stuff like that. Very, very interesting to see how that gameplay loop works for 317. Give something different as well. I mean, I've been spending years doing the same shit. Low flying is a lot of fun, but I prefer formation flying, but trying to get everyone available to do it is just like a nightmare in itself. So I'm looking forward to just more org gameplay than shitting on people that have no idea of what's happening. It's just too easy these days. And when they bring out 318 as well with physicalized cargo and those kind of things, I'm looking forward to seeing how it can go. Can you do some like sort of criminal selling or something like that? I don't know. We'll see. We will see where they go with it, but I'm looking forward to it. Alright. Where is this person? Ah, there you are. I came all this way. Oh. Despawned. There we go. Ew, criminal scum. I don't even know how close they are to the ground because I don't have an alt meter. So we're going to have to activate the ping system. We're quite high up. got some ripples there. We'll just take her in nice and slowly, chat. No need to crash into the ground. Especially as this motherfucker is like sitting maybe a couple of K up. There we go. Beautiful. Lovely. Right, so now I'm in the advantage. Let's have a look to see what this is. Oh, you've got friends? McConaughey? Oh, missiles. Oh god. Oof. You guys are pricks. However, I have the Hawk of Steel, and we're gonna EMP your little shitness. Come here, you wee shit. How dare you missile me hook. Wait for that EMP. That's it. Shields are gonna go. And fuck you. Whee. Oh, what's wrong, M50? What's wrong? You were all fucking badass. You're being a little prick. Here it comes again. Hey, you're not very speedy now. There he goes. He's moving again. Let's just get off a fucking full burst here. And you go. Oh, you've been turned off. Shit. I do like the Hawk. It is very tasty, actually. Fly's not bad, actually. Fly's not bad. Needs a wee bit of getting used to, but it's very nice. Now, does this open up a world of love for me? It does. So we have now, it's been a while since I've done these. Crusader Security, we will take that. This is what I plan to do in live. And this is Microtech, this is Hurston. Now I don't care about do I need to do this one? The Pro Tem Suspect one. Let's take this and find out, because again, I've not done these in fucking ages. So that will be for Hurston. I don't want to... Oh, sorry, that's ArtCorp. That's Microtech. And that's going to be Hurston. So I don't... Do I need to do these? I wonder, right. So this one... And this... Let's track this one. Let's do this here. Sheldon. Let's go and do the Sheldon one and see what happens up. I need to remember this for live. So I plan to not go with a crime stat, but more if ever doing anything shady, shut down comrades and jazz like that. Now I wonder as well, if you get a crime stat and you've done all the bounty stuff, do you have to... what's the word? Redo it all over again if it fucks up, I wonder. Alright, this dude is like just above that one, so we'll head here. Been so long since I've done 200. That's fine. Cruise in this direction. It'd be kind of cool, like in the future, if you can drop probes or something to get a better warp in or something like that. Just close. It doesn't need to be exactly on top. It's not gonna take that long anyway. But yeah, like, I'm interested to know how much down the rabbit hole I need to go to. Because I just want to do the Crusader ones, if I can. But I wonder if I need this. See, that's Hurston. This is ArcCorp. And this is Microtech. Now I just want the jobs at Crusade just now, just to see if I can literally lock it down to one area of the game instead of bouncing around. Because if it's bouncing around, I'm gonna need a defender for that instead of the Hawk. Just because this thing will need refueled all the time. You spent a bit of time in bunkers, Galfia. Yeah. I really like it. We've been doing as an org where we're taking down the comrays, Galifir, and then going in and just killing everything without getting a crime stat, which is really cool. It gives you a lot of loot as well. And obviously cave missions have a chance to drop Hadanite and ore and all that jazz, so you can make quite a bit of money from doing the looting if it works. And it's really nice to do as a group as well. You know, just have somebody be the dropship. You know, they fly around so that the ship is not just sitting there easily to be targeted. And whatnot. Oh, this says rocks. Oh, and I'm coming in way too fast. Let's put the brakes on that one. I really wish you didn't get this stupid pulse. I wish it just made the noise. You didn't get the actual visuals. That would be so sick. So we got a consolation here. Ooh. What else do we have? A freelancer. Oh, we're gonna get pelted by fucking missiles. I do not want to go into this area to fight all these little rocks here. Let's get the freelancer down. It is neutral though, so I can't engage on it just yet. There's a rock to my left. I'm gonna keep the pulse up just now. Maybe try and drag them out. Oh, they've got a fucking jammer as well. Interesting. The other one, a mantis. And come on Sheldon. That's it. Come on Sheldon. We're out of here. We're reversing. Come on, big boy. Let's go. Let's just drag you out of here. Come on. Come on, Sheldon. Oh! Damn you! We have to slowly drag out then. That's it, that's it, that's it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's giving up life. Fuck! We're actually gonna have to go in. It shouldn't take too long. I'm gonna have to watch the flying here though. This thing doesn't have any lights, so that's really annoying. There is so much dodge right now. The blue, I think, arrived. hate flying in this shit. No, don't fly backwards, please, for the love of God. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, this is so dodgy. Oh my God, he just rammed into a fucking thing that I'm talking about that I don't want to get involved in. Holy shit. And it's above me. Oh my God, missiles are coming in. Who is this? No, get off my bounty, you piece of shit. Oh shit, there's a fucking thing there. No, he's mine. I will fucking... Oh, he's got a mantis. Oh, it's a cutlass blue. Right, he's moving away. I can go now. This guy's just missiling. That's fine. He'll weaken off and I'll do the final shot here. Jesus fucking Christ, this player is shit at flying. Quickly get here. I wish they would go. Ah, fuck, this guy got it. However, this guy is trying to jam me. Let's see if we can fucking gank him. Oh no, he's not. He cut it down. Yeah, that's so annoying that it's a shared mission. This guy just comes in and fucking missiles. Frustrating, frustrating. Missile spam for the win. I love how that guy nearly fucking killed me as well, like, just charging around at full fucking speed. Holy shit, like. So if that fails, right, so this is another one. So if I do this, this is gonna be a little bit easier. However, that is long distance now. Where is that? That might be Microtech, actually. Is it? No, it's that Crusader. That's fine. Let's head there. We need to go there for the other mission anyway, so. I was told how to recognize live from PTS, but I still fail to remember that. That. In live, you don't have the stagger on the HUD, Scorpiona. Plus, if PTU is up, I'm never on live. That's just an easy way of looking at it. If you buy the game, can you play it all the time? No. The moment that you buy it, sadly, Slingshot, you've only got 45 hours to actually play it. Of course, you can constantly play it. What video game have you ever played or bought where when you purchase it you only have a certain time? Like, seriously, have you ever bought a video game where you can't play it? And I'm not talking about where you have to subscribe to play it. Well, that's true, yeah, but we would need to elaborate more on the question. If you buy the game, can you play it all the time? Yes, you can. You can. And thank you for the follow as well. There is no subscription fee, there is no monthly fee, there is no it goes down for a period of time. It's just always in testing and that kind of jazz. $45 hours and then you've got to rebuy it. Imagine if it was like that. Nobody would play Star Citizen. It would be completely dead if that was the case. Well, if you've not purchased it yet, Slingshot !SE reference, REF, SE, REF, one word. You're welcome to use my referral code for the account. And that will actually give you like some extra currency in game when you get into it. We actually have a free fly coming up at the end of May, possibly into June, where you can play for free and fly around and do all these things. Obviously, if you get the game now, you can play it. We do have live servers, and we have what I'm on just now, which is the test server. Now, even though we do have a live server, it is classed as testing. It is in alpha, whatever you want to call it, a dev demo or something like that. It's not really a traditional alpha that you would find in other games, and it's definitely not beta. So wipes can happen. You can lose all your currency at times and all the ships that you've bought in game, not with real money. But that doesn't happen that often these days. You ever had your ship decide to warp through a planet instead of around it? Yeah. Generally, I don't warp around planets. I will go to an OM instead and then dive down. Captain's kits. It's normally if you're trying to warp to another player or something like that. There was a patch on the test server like a couple of weeks ago where me and the guys just randomly exploded for no reason, but not really come across that since then. Any thoughts on when to use, not use stagger? So if you're using like repeaters, Fedorka, you don't need stagger. If you're using cannons or shotguns, that would be when I would suggest using stagger mode, because it allows you to continuously fire out a stream of damage instead of it being intermittent, which is kind of what the design is. So I wouldn't use stagger when I've got Badgers and Bulldogs on this Hawk just now. I wouldn't use stagger for it. It just slows your rate of fire down. It's definitely more for cannons and shotguns, I would say, if you're going to use anything. I don't problem. Moment of panic, then boom. I know. They were meant to fix that a while back, but yeah. Yeah, so we need to be a little bit closer. Let's see if it's under 1,000 kilometers to do what I'm wanting to do. Doing that like crazy. Yeah, so 1,000 is what. Now we're going to dive down here. Yeah, this just generally doesn't ever have fire. That actually feels like it might be. Ah, right, okay. Yep, that makes it easier. I wonder if it's on the ground. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. What do I do? Do I? Yeah, alright. Thought we were about to go through the planet there. There's the target. The swine. It's an 890 jump. Oh, that's a player. Oh, it's a player I have to kill who has an 890 jump. And they're gonna be in. Who else do we have here? A Talon. Right, well, I can kill. They got backup. And they've got a ballista, it looks like. Which is nice. Which is nice. So let's quickly fucking kill this. We got another ship coming in. Blue here in an arrow, which might get interesting, chat. Ballista is looking at me. I'm gonna just sit here just now. Actually, know what we're gonna do. But Ballista. Oh man, I can't kill the Ballista because it's blue. Ballista's targeting me. But I'll use the 890 as a shield just now. So the moment that the ballistic turns red. I wonder if we can do some shenanigans here. This is where I really need ground ops at the same time. But yeah, Ballista is still looking. I gotta get this guy here. Oh fuck. Yeah. I fucking hate how the Ballista can do that shit. We'll need a bigger ship. Or more people, yeah. I wanted to get the guy, but again, like, Ballistas, man, just, they're fucking nuts. But at least we can kill it now, which is good. We get back there. You can buy them all with, what, with real money? Cool, we'll get this. Yeah, unfortunately I should have, yes, we are definitely going to punish set person and homicide, so now I have your bounty. Yep, you are now getting fucked. So I still have the mission, which is interesting, because obviously it wasn't the bounty that got it. So now we can actually come back in, oh, with that going crazy. So now I can kill the other one, which will be good. The only problem is, Ballista is pretty fucking nasty at close range, and it's in the pit as well. Where's the hawk? There it is. How does insurance work?
Thank you.
I mean, I saw lifetime insurance 6 months, so it's basically in-game insurance, where yeah, you if it's 6 months, it's 6 months in game, which is technically 3 months real life. It's kind of like that way. Ballistas are just OP. Can't see them closer than, oh, it's 600 meters now actually. And you can't evade the missiles. Yeah, well, that's what it's kind of designed to do. It's the problem is that I knew I was going to get ballistaed, but there's no way I can engage on it because it's blue. I'll get a crime stat. That's how stupid the game is with CIG, you know. Do I have...
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I could retaliate with nuke on nuke. Should I retaliate nuke on nuke? And just literally one-shot them? This can be kind of fun, actually. Alright, I'm gonna try this.
Your vehicle has been delivered to you.
I'm probably gonna get absolutely murked with it, but this might be quite funny. This might be quite funny. Ah, thank you, Tubo. Welcome in, Shardus. How you doing, Chief? Yeah, but I mean, ballistas are designed to be damaging. It's the fact that literally the dudes at point blank range can fire it like that. CIG will sort it out in the future, because it shouldn't be that crazy, but it is just now. Alright. Alright. Shields fucking off. We're ghosting. Even though that this thing can be spotted fucking miles away. Whatever.
Thank you. Please visit you.
Right, so I need the bounty mission of this other person who did harm. So it doesn't actually say... Ah, there we are. That's that one. So we have way more bounties now. That's a North Rock one. That is a red. Tram would take that one. That's an NPC. Yeah, so they're all together, I think. This could be. This is gonna get really fucking interesting. And if we could warp. Yeah, but again, we gotta be careful with the ballista. It has the easy potential to kill and all that jazz. It's quite fun though. I want to see how effective this thing is. They're probably using the 890 as a respawn. The question is, I need to find out exactly who owns the 890, and then I'll just pop it, basically. Oh, they're actually flying. Interesting. The dude is actually flying. What is the ship? Is the question. Been a while since I've done this. Don't even know if you can actually do it. Good testing anyway for the memes. Oh, that's somebody moving at high speed, like. Yeah. And the fucking... This thing is so slow, like, what the fuck? And they're probably already aligned to warp instantly out as well. Hey, Red Bear. How you doing, Chief? $890. It's already aligned full speed to warp out.
Contact.
Burning now. it's aligned. It is full speed aligned, chat. So this thing is already spooled, ready to go. So I'm gonna try something here. Yeah, see, look, full speed, and it's warping. It's warping to Shub, and it's gonna go and get another blister. We can get it in this one here, chat. Come on, 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 come on. Woo! Maybe, 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 maybe. And torpedoes kill yourself. Fucking GG. GG, Star Citizen. I fucking knew that was gonna be the case, like. Oh my god. Please, CIG, for the love of God, can you please fix missile launchers? That was so juicy as well. Fuck's sake. Ugh. I swear to God. That was just perfect. Absolutely perfect. And you fucking kill yourself. Oh my god, this game. Man, that was so juicy as well. There was fucking no way of avoiding that as well, but yeah, our fucking own torpedo just takes us out. I have to roll out the way of incoming missiles, Chris, you know what I mean? Like, it's either I torp myself or I get hit by the point-blank missiles coming from the actual fucking 890. Sweet niblets, like. I don't have a retaliator either. Retaliator probably would have worked.
The ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
The focus on your face in the explosion? Yeah, because I'm concentrating on the missiles that are launching from the remote turrets of the 890, which is what they're going to do with an 890. We've got that perfect lineup of torp, and we fucking kill ourselves in the process. So they've got ballistas, they've got 890s. I'm kind of at the situation where there's not much I can actually do against this group without the fucking beams and stuff, you know. Ooh, you bastards here. Ooh, more people coming up. We'll go to Arrow. I wanted to do it in the Hawk, but I can't kill an 890, sadly, and they're just getting more and more ballistas because there's no arm to zone. The good thing is, though, they can't, and then we've got the fucking clown that keeps playing music, like, jeez. We'll take that from there, and we're good there. Yep, same person here. I really wish you could report somebody like this for doing it. Just standing there and playing music. Self-impacting torpedoes. Well, we knew it was gonna happen, like. No, it's not because of that, Chris. Is when you launch the when you launch missiles in this game, they do not launch correctly. They actually launch inside your ship. So what's happened there is instead of the torp actually deploying, so as I'm launching it and rolling out, which is the right way to do it, because again, you're wanting it where it's got a clear line instead of you, the problem is the torpedo spot like literally banged around inside the ship. It never clear launched. Any internal bay just now, including like Miss, Connie's, Eclipse, Retaliators, Sabers, Gladiator, Vanguard, anything that has an internal missile system doesn't work just now. It's very, very scuffed. It's very frustrating as well. Ugh. Very frustrating. And it's been broken for a long, long time now. And CIG really need to sort it out, but it's like everything else. It's not on the priority listing to do stuff like that. Hey Rev, how you doing, Chief? Welcome. The game is very, very amazing with all the bugs. It's a shame that bugs ruin it, but yeah. Man, fuck's sake. That would have been beautiful if we had hit the actual 890 at that range. How many more bounties are on the server? Probably piling up now. So we've got what here? That one. Yes. Again, we're just messing around. Oh, actually, before I get back into this one, I wanted to quickly see what this one was. This one is at yellow, is it? So is this just, this will just be a normal one, I think. Which starter I should just suggest? It depends on your money, all that jazz. Are you wanting budget? Or are you wanting, you got a bit of money to play with? I will always suggest an Avenger Titan. I think it's generally the best starter ship in the game, and one of the best ships full stop. But it depends. $130 available? Then you can't go wrong with an Avenger Titan. That Titan will allow you to do missions in game and buy bigger ships from the ability to just buy them in game, basically. Oh my god. No, the game is fucking telling me how to fly. Let's see where I'm going as we leave. As we cruise, guys, I'm going to quickly take a bio break, and then we'll get right back into Alright. Let's go back in some more memes. So I'm guessing now they've probably got 2 ballista. So they're holding this bunker down with 2 ballista. The good thing is I should be able to target the second ballista, or one of them, which is this. I start using the intel that they were given. So that was the one that I couldn't shoot at and then torped me instantly. Which looks like still on location. Actually no, it's flying. They're all at Shubin, it seems. Or they're all loaded up in that 890. Which has a shit ton of fucking missiles. Oh, God. Yeah, that's most likely the 890. Is it? Let's have a look here. Going by that marker, yeah, there's the 890. So, whilst we're hovering here, let's get the intel on them. That looks like it's warping. Let's track this. So they're there. This one is above. Alright, so that is a no-go. We don't need to care about that person. And let's see the final one, who is... He's in it as well. Alright, cool. So we've got the 3 of them there. They're all in the 890, so the ballista is not on the site. So I wonder if they're doing outposts. There's nothing I can do against an 890 and an arrow. The only way I could deal with them would be is when they're in their deployment state. But even then, I wouldn't be able to do anything. Sadly. And they're kind of just like sitting above just now. Yeah, this is like one of the things where there's nothing I can really do against that. If I go up against an 890, it's gonna take me fucking years to deplete the shield. They'll just warp away at that stage. If they get down on the ground, they can deploy the ballista, which makes it very difficult for me to do anything because, again, ballistas can fire at point blank range. For some reason, CIG designed that. But the good thing is they can't target me at 6 kilometers or like 9, let's say 10 kilometers. They're also engaged right now, which is interesting. Let's go and have a little nib. I think it's NPCs on them. That's a missile going out. That's a big missile. I don't think that was a size 3. I think that's... They might have a ballista on top of the 890. Who knows? This is where I can't wait for bigger ships to deal with the 890s and stuff. Like turning up with like what are they called? Perseus, that's it. Perseus or like a Nautilus or something that can deal with that size of ship. We really don't have anything. The only thing that could go up against it would be like a fully crewed hammerhead. But yeah, they're just sitting pretty in their 890, sadly. There's nothing I can do. If the go into fighters, might be a different story. But I think they just same prey with the shields and the crazy amount of missiles on the 890. So, yep. They seem to be just drifting away as well. I even get any intel on the missiles being sent. Oh, I do love how this game keeps telling you how to fly. I don't even know how many, what are they called? Ooh, what are they flinging at? A Cutlass Blue. They're just pelting missiles at a Cutlass Blue bounty hunter. Again, when you're sitting in an 890, there's nothing you can do. Zumbo bounty hunting? Trying to, but we're kind of like, I can't do anything. Really. There's a free criminal player group, but they're sitting in an 890. And they're just pelting missiles, and whilst I'm in an arrow, you know, I can't do anything against that. That's a complete waste of time. But I'm watching a Cutlass Blue trying to do something against it. I don't know what it's trying to do. We tried to torp the 890, or I tried to torp the 890, but because of the game being in a bit of a janky state with launchers, I torped myself. Which is fun. Look at all that missile spam there. Again, I don't think the Cutlass Blue understands that they're in an 890. You ain't cutting through that. That's a lot of HP. And there's the Cutlass Blue there.
Okay.
So it's very interesting to see what the fuck is going on here. We got another red though. Sir Dick Roberts! What the fuck? An NPC called Sir Dick Roberts just appeared. Is this Chris Roberts' brother? What the fuckery, man? Jeez. Fucking Chris Roberts. Sir Dick Roberts. Alright, so there you got the 890 shooting up. It's amazing that I can't... Well, I mean... See that marker there? That's the 890, even though it's there. It's so off, man. I really, really hope they can do something about it. It looks like they're shooting repeaters now, maybe? This Cutlass Blue is stock, so it's only got missiles and ballistics and distortion, which means it won't cut through that ship. But there is the Cutlass circling around. I wonder if I go... Let's take a wee neb to see. Oh, there's AI. There is AI. Let's see what we can do now. So they target me. He's jammed, so he can't go anywhere. The NPCs have locked down, which is interesting. Does it have a ballista? I can see the Talon. They've got a Talon stored. And they've got rear gunners. They've got... Who's this? Oh! That's one of them launched. That's cool. So they're just spamming the missiles. What else do we have here? Oh, they're all launching. Or this guy's got involved. Interesting, this guy's blue. Let's drop down the missiles or countermeasures, because we've got a lot of spam on the go here. More spam out on that. Avocat is there. This guy, where's the Talon? There's the Talon. Yes, yeah. More missiles from the 890. Which is fun. Let's just keep wasting the missiles. Well, this blue is no longer doing anything. I don't know what it's doing. Alan is just orbiting. Oh shit. With some weird missiles going on there. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Blue's coming in now. This 890 can warp any time. And the guns. Oh, I think we barricade, maybe. I can't move my. Oh, now I can. No, still can't. Can't regen weapons right now, sadly. I can't do anything. It's not moving. We barricade. Yeah. We got a server lockup here where I can't change my pips, or sorry, my power management at all. So I can't regen guns at all. I can only stay on shield. Sadly. I think maybe it's barricade. No, it's not barricade. It's memeing around though. Come on. Yeah, I think we have barricade. Going by with that missiles, they're just memeing there. However, I can align to warp. And my afterburner is regenning slightly, but my weapons, I can't get my weapons over. And I imagine that everyone's in the same situation right now where nobody can shoot at each other. This definitely has to be fixed before live. This is dreadful. I'm just literally orbiting around. I don't even know what the fuck is going on with that. They called a timeout. How you doing, Schwang? I know. Come on, give me fucking power! God's sake, will you just please fucking go over there? Please! Please! There's a talent I have to kill. Ugh. I wonder if I warp out, warp back. Ooh, I actually have the warp point? Oh, it's at OM1, that's what. Yeah, let me warp to OM1. This is nuts, man. Oh, I can't even warp. I'm pretty sure we might be 30k'd. Oh, yeah. Me and 30k'd. I'm gonna cruise in. I can put cruise mode on. And I can use afterburner, so it doesn't feel like it's a 30k. And there's still missiles moving around, which is interesting. Fucking nuts that an 890 can do this speed. Only I had some guns. And they've got the ballista underneath as well. I don't think we 30k'd because this fucking ship, this guy's moving in as well. I think we just can't use anything right now. So the server is not 30k'd. It's just nobody can fire. Shall we just go in? No, I don't want docking permission! I should have disabled all the buttons for docking. Yeah, why is it engaging docking then? Hang on.
Landing gear deployed.
We're going in, chat. We're coming into land, squawk! Landed in. 800 meters a second land. Oh shit. Wow, that went fucking... That was dodgy. There's a bit of teleport there. Hold steady. I need a light. Coming in, chat. Oof. 900 meters a second landing. Do I have room? I wonder if I've got room there. I think that Talon kind of takes up all the room. But pretty crazy to be like orbiting around at 900 meters a second. Look how smooth that is. Yeah, I can't land because of the Talon. That's pretty crazy though.
Landing gear raised.
And again, this guy is just like cruising. Anyway. That's a GG on that one. Russian hackers? No. The server's just gone absolutely fucked. The latest patch just has it where things are not working as well. Watch the Aurora explode and become a Scorpius. Maybe Chris, yeah. Did you get hit? No, I didn't get hit. No. Again, what's our time? To be honest, guys, with the state of the servers, like, it's just not even at the stage where I want to continue playing much more. We need a really, really good fix. However, it was funny as fuck torping myself. I'm gonna have to speak to CIG on this one, see what their plans are for the future of things, because we could have got that 890 if it wasn't for the fact that we torped ourselves, which is still annoying. Obviously, Oh Bravo, I think, is one of them. Seems to be making clips, you know, excited that they're torping people and all that jazz. It's not a double kill as well, you absolute muppet. You can't take that as a kill. That's me torping myself. Oh, bravo. Jeez. Jeez. You can claim the first one. You can't claim the second one. I torped myself. That's me killing myself. You can't claim that as your group doing that, Jazz. Tut, 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 tut. But yeah, we'll need to get the missile launcher kind of sorted for 318 in some way. It's so bad. So bad. Because that was like a really good lineup. The warping at the same time. They had me targeted. They knew that was coming in after. Watching the stream, it's all good. I don't care about that shit. But yeah, we had really good range as well for the torps. And it kills thyself, which sucks. I would just like to be able to use ships without these problems. Got a sore throat as well. I have to get some honey or something. I think it's dry air on the go. There's not any videos we can watch, is there? No. No videos. Sucks. Yeah. If they can get the free things sorted, so the shaking visuals, the item gray box kind of stuff, and this server, whatever the hell is going on with it right now, then I would say it's ready for live if you can get that done. If they can get the shaking and at least the server's a little bit more stable, that would suffice. And if it has to be just the shaking, if I had a choice, because the shaking just makes you feel ill, like. Halon's Razor is an age of rule of thumb that states never attribute to malice in which... Alright, dude, I'm far too tired to try and question that one. The game is currently automatically making docking requests, targeting ship and prison. Oh, it's automatically making docking requests, even though my button is not combined. Really? Okay, that's interesting then. I always thought it was just going ahead and doing it. Oof. Oof. Is anybody watching the Johnny Depp case versus Amber Heard? Like, I don't even know what the fuck Americans call that. Where literally you try to say anything and it's just like, no, you're not allowed to say that. Not allowed to say that. Not allowed to answer it in that way. It's just like, I thought America was meant to be freedom of speech and all that jazz. So weird. Like every time Johnny tries to answer something, it's just an instant shutdown. You're not allowed to say anything in any format. So weird. But it's funny as fuck how bad her lawyers are. Yeah, almost that. All right, most likely somebody, not Malice. Yeah, that's true. I'm watching the clip again. The clips. Dun, 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 dun. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, Gallifeyer went live. Yeah, I'll send you on to Gallifeyer, guys. That is who I was. I was going to send you on to Jace, but Gallifeyer just started up. I can only do like 3 hours of a patch like this. It's too tough. And it's not the memes of the missiles or... Like, I was really enjoying all that stuff with chasing after the 890, trying to figure out a one way of doing it. But can't even fucking do anything. Bloody server tech. Alright, what was that, Durham? I watched some of it. I get now why they call it La La Land. What do you mean? Redemption says she pooped in bed. Oh, right, yeah, I know what you mean now, Durham. Yeah, I've caught up, sorry. Yeah, hearsay. That's the thing. Like, what I've been watching it, I'm just like, he's like, and going to hearsay. It's like, alright. You know, he literally can't say a damn thing. More things to worry about? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm gonna do some gardening, but I've got a sore throat as well, so I'm gonna go and get, like, I don't know, some honey or something like that. I think it's just generally the hot weather, or hotter weather, and I've got, like, a dry throat and need to relax and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna send you over to Gel here. Hopefully there's a patch tonight that fixes a few issues. Obviously we've got 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th. Saturday finishes off the 30 streams back to back. We got the giveaway on Friday. We got the code on Saturday to hand out, which is a 20% discount code. Exclamation mark 8 Pro if you want to get involved in the 400i from CIG and all that jazz. But yeah, we'll be back on tomorrow. Hopefully there's something to continue with. If not, it'll just be, again, I want to do longer streams. I just can't do them when the game is having so many issues. But thank you for all the support today. Thank you for the raids, the follows. I appreciate it, guys. Hopefully, by the time this goes to live, we'll be able to do a lot more content, outposts, all that jazz, and everything like that. But yeah, thank you guys. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe and all that stuff. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. GG's to everyone. Morgoth, take care. Mataki, Redbeers, Alexander. Bye. Thank you very much to the guys that were on that server with the ballista and stuff. It's good fun to get pelted at and shit like that. Ravier, take care. Thank you, everyone. Said, S. Red Nabo, thank you very much.